if you see on the bottom right of your screen, we got the Brophers Grimm tag with his own Hero Forge character, all created and ready to go. Oh shit! Hi. Well, I clicked it and you're here.
Oh my god! Look at me. It's he.
Yeah, it's you. I didn't even do the whole thing. I was gonna do the huge reveal here.
Oh, dude, this is crazy. Look at this.
Yeah, and it's like,
oh no, the smoke.
Slacking. Hey, listen. I was in studio mode, so I figured that the things that I did would not show up. But anyways, hello, Broph. Welcome on in.
Hey, buddy. Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I know. This is crazy. I can see it. Hi. Oh, yeah. So TikTok was able to see everything the whole time because I can't do anything with it. Yeah. It's fine. I don't care.
I do.
What is this? This is a podcast kind of thing that we're testing out today. So, testing it out, first time doing this, so there's going to be a little bit of hiccups here and there, but hopefully the more I do this, the better the show gets. But yeah, bro, how you doing today? How was the stream? How was
it? Was great.
All those,
thank you, man. It was genuinely some crazy stuff. I had Solo being soloing. Gabe was leading the way and keeping us, active and doing our job properly.
Yeah. Awesome.
I apologize for my camera quality. As I say, for some reason, and I've not noticed this up until obviously I needed it, that OBS virtual camera just isn't in my list. So I've had to kind of just run it directly through the webcam, which means none of my filters are on. So I look really pale and
no, you're
ill.
fine. Okay, here. You want me here? Hang on. Give me a second. Let's do some color correction to Broph right now. All right. So he said he looks a little bit white. So I think, is that better?
Dude, that's me when I step outside. That's instant sunburn.
Perfect. Okay.
Perfect,
I mean, we can give you a little different hue here. I don't know.
Hell yeah! Look at that.
There, I gave you a little color.
Appreciate you, man.
No, it's okay.
Yes. Calm down.
Again, welcome in. Thank you for taking the time to come on the show and everything, being the first guest on the show.
You know what, man? It was genuinely like when you sent me that message going, you fancy me the first one? I'm like, hell yeah, I'm in. I'm all in. Instantly nervous because I don't obviously appear on other people's streams, and it's kind of, I've got to behave myself.
Yeah, no, you don't have to behave. This is a tavern. Like,
where's me ale?
But yeah, so there are some topics, questions we might go over today, and the first thing I kind of want, like, tell people about who you are, like maybe how
do this.
Why?
I don't do the talking about myself. You know this, Nixon.
Oh my god, you gotta talk. Yeah.
What do you want to know, man? What would you
All
like
right,
to know?
so one thing I've never really asked you. I mean, we've recently just met and everything. How did you get your start in streaming? Like, what was like the reason you started going live and everything like that?
That's crazy, man. Actually, there's something that will lead into this that I found today that kind of made me go, holy, like how far I've come. As originally, I was never really intending on streaming. I was always like, I want to hit YouTube. I want to do YouTube videos, record, and all that sort of stuff. And before, sort of as that came about, I was like, review writing for games has got to be fun, right?
Yeah.
So, doing the thing I like to do, I started up a publication called Dark World Gaming. It's closed now, it's shut. But that was kind of my first, like, let's step into the gaming universe and like the creation of industry. Mm-hmm. And this publication went from like just 3 people, me and a couple of friends, writing things that we had no real knowledge in writing before. Like, I've never done reviews before. It's just not a thing. But it got to a point where we actually were getting stuff sent out from companies. Like, I found my discs today for like Need for Speed, Fallout 4, Elder Scrolls Online. We got review copies sent out for these games to like.
That's amazing.
About. Yeah, it's crazy. And that went on for a while. We got invited to some events. I ended up going to London to like a Resident Evil Revelations 2 release event, I think. And I got to meet the creator of like Resident Evil at this night because we were just there under like press passes.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Went to EGX under press passes at one point as well as like media. It's like, and this is all just like a bit of a side hustle I decided to start for some fun. And shamefully that ended in a the people I was doing it with, they wanted to take it in a more professional direction. I liked keeping it fun, so I left and handed it over. You might sense a repeating pattern with how you know me. So yeah, I went from that, tried doing a bit of YouTube, but wanted to get my confidence up, and obviously thought streaming was a good move to do that, and started on Facebook Gaming.
Oh, really?
And weirdly, it's where I met Titan. Yeah, that's like, we met there. He basically posted in a Facebook Gaming group about his setup, and I was like, dude, nice setup. And he replied going, dude, nice setup.
Dude, nice setup.
And then it's just like how we met. We just kind of hit it off and just didn't stop talking. And then, yeah, he kept pushing me, kept driving me. And now, yeah, it's been 3 years I've been kind of streaming. I think the last 2, it's been the real sort of taking it seriously.
I love that your community calls me the Ty clone, and like, is this Titan? Like, it's so funny.
Oh, it's so good. But yeah, that's kind of like, that's where I got to. And I think it's the last couple of years I've really, I wouldn't say taken it professionally, but I'm kind of really trying to push myself now and actually make a name for myself in the scene. Not full time, but I mean, you've seen the, as you said, you've seen the community that's built around it so far.
Yeah.
It's only going to get better, right?
And you know,
as well, I've got a knack for bringing people back into streaming, it appears.
Yeah, no, honestly, your streams, like just doing the Baldur's Gate streams, like really made me want to come back to it. And like, I've always missed it. Like, that's the thing. Like, I took the breaks, and it was something I missed. But like, when I first started streaming, it was for fun. COVID hit. Now I needed a job and couldn't really do anything, so I was like, I'll just do streaming full time, and it became not fun anymore, and that's where my mental health took a dip. And then like, I was like comparing myself to other people and all that stuff, and then when I was on your streams, I was like, I really want to come back to it, but I can't do the normal stuff that I usually do because I had a kid on the way. I was like, I have a baby boy now, and
Father free.
yeah, so I was kind of like, hey, why don't I come up with a just chatting stream where I can do it for an hour and 2 a day, like a couple times a week, and go from there. And that's where this idea came up, and now I'm really happy with the way it turned out, and really excited about it.
That's what I mean. Even from that, like, you know, when not long after we sort of got talking and that, you were like, it's just, you know, I don't feel like it's kind of my space anymore. I don't really, you know, I'm never going to say no, but I'm not really into it. And then, like, you know, a few months later, it's just like, hey, bro, if I've just settled this up, what do you think? And I'm like, oh, right, it's coming back. Yeah, but that was it. It was like, I loved getting all those messages of you just being like, I've done this, I'm doing this, I've got these ideas, I'm really hyped. And then it's just instantly, you can see you. Even now, look at you. Look how happy
I know.
you are,
Dude, I love this, and I'm so excited. But there is one thing, how you mentioned how you like did YouTube and like we're doing like reviews of games and stuff, right? I did too.
Yeah.
There's a YouTube channel called Legacy Gaming that is actually doing really well. They used to go by the name The Game Gurus, and I joined when they were The Game Gurus, and I like helped them with like writing scripts, and I actually started. Literally, I found this channel. I was like, this is really cool. I just wanted to reach out and see like, hey, is there any way I can help out? I would love to. And like, I have the editing background, the graphics and stuff. I was just like, hey, I would just love to help out and learn. Like, nothing like, I haven't started my own YouTube stuff. I always wanted to, but I was like, I kind of want to start somewhere. I was like, why not just reach out to this channel? It was much smaller than it is now when I reached out, but they're like, hell yeah. And then I started helping them out, and they're like, hey, we want you to do a video for us. And they sent me like how all the assets and stuff for their editing. It was super cool. Like
That's mental, man.
So yeah.
Like, yeah, I had no idea, dude. I was gonna say, funny you're saying about that as well, because originally the Brophers Grimm was not a solo act. There was 3 of us at one point,
Yeah.
And I didn't come up with a name. It's one of our lot, because the whole thing was going to be, the idea was to start off as a podcast, ironically.
Yeah.
And so I think there was 3 or 4 of us. Some dude that we were with at the time was just like, oh, what would be really funny is if you did the Brophers Grimm, because it's kind of like the Brothers Grimm, and
Yeah.
obviously storytelling, and it'd be funny, and it kind of stuck, unlike those friendships.
Oh.
Shamefully.
the dead, like
again,
there's
a pattern.
literally the dead eyes, that dead stare you just gave, like.
Yeah, yeah. I think again, it's one of those you can have quite a deep conversation about streaming and the hardships of content creation. I don't think anyone ever really thinks about.
No.
It's interesting, but yeah, and gradually it became a solo act with Brophers and friends.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is actually, to be fair, like since I did that, it's been so much better because again, I've met so many really awesome people, including yourself, and obviously people like Solo, and Titan. It's just sparked off like some of the best
Realm. I'm sorry, Realm. I had to throw it out there.
It's mad. Yeah. Like I think it's like a lot of my closest friends don't live in the same country as me.
I know. Yeah. I mean, like we're literally 5 hours apart right now, so it's just like.
Yeah, I said this to Emma. I was like, it's gonna be a late night tonight. She's like, okay, why? I was like, because I'm doing a podcast at 12:30 on a Saturday night. Wicked.
Yeah. All right. So now this isn't just a show about talking. I do have something for you, and we're gonna start doing that. So obviously you played some Baldur's Gate 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. How did you like that D&D experience?
Buddy, do you not remember my roles? Do you not remember the absolute magic my bard rogues bring into the table? I don't think I'd say maybe 4% of my dice rolls failed. Yeah,
you had crazy stats. It was just insane. It was just like, okay, yeah, great. Needs a 15, gets like a 37. But we're going to test your D&D knowledge.
Oh, buddy, I don't have any D&D knowledge.
I know, this is going to be great. But we're going to test it with the Tome of Monsters. So the objective of this game is I'm going to show you some monsters, and there is options, and you got to guess what that monster is going to be. So let's go ahead and head over to that scene right now.
I feel like I've been stitched up.
Oh, this is going to be great. So,
hold on. Let me move back into frame.
No, you're in frame.
No,
I'm not looking
at it, it's not.
I flipped your camera so it looks like you're facing the tomes and everything.
Oh,
all right.
My days.
So, there are 10 months. Oh, go ahead. Go for it.
Just interrupt slightly. I've just seen what Solo said, and dude, he ain't wrong. This is so clean.
Oh, just like I want you to know, I have the XL Stream Deck. This scene specifically, I filled up all 4 rows and had to make another folder for just this scene.
Oh man.
So, thank you, Solo, by the way. I do appreciate that. I spend a lot of time on this stuff. And wait, so there's 2 activities we're doing today. This is one of them, and then we got another one coming, and that one is really cool too.
I'm here for it.
All right. So there's 10 monsters. You'll have 4 different name options. There is a kind of like a fun fact on the bottom of the page that you can see to kind of maybe help with your guess, unless you know it. And then if you need it, I can make the image have color. So here's
okay.
So here's the first one. So this creature has a stench spray that will coat enemies in foul-smelling liquid. A coated creature why can I say that word? A horrible stench for 1d4 hours.
Did you mean exudes?
Exudes, yes. I don't know why I couldn't say that. No.
Right. Now, before I even think about the names you've got here,
yeah,
I'm assuming, obviously, as you said, one is correct. Have you made up the other ones?
Yes.
Oh, that's
with
even
that
worse.
with the help of ChatGPT. So like
Do you know what, Chrissy? It looks like me looking at myself in the mirror when the beard's not done.
oh
That's like morning beard, that is. That little bit at the bottom of the tentacles.
so yes, we got this monster here. I can give it color if you would so choose, or you can try to guess without it.
Sorry, Grizzlequill is killing me, man. There ain't no way that's what this monster's called.
Oh, Grizzlequill.
See, Snarlgaze sounds kind of there. Quillflorp sounds like something out of Futurama. Blumph is kind of like, the marshmallow snack.
That's true, yeah.
It's Flump, trust me. Realm, I'm not doing this. Nah. I'm gonna, Snarlgaze was the first name that came to mind there that I kind of looked at and went, it seems probably incorrect. So yeah, I'm locking it in. Snarlgaze, number 4, man.
Snarlgaze? All right, so the correct answer is number 2. It is Flumph.
That's fair. Also, chat, I'm not going to pay attention to your answers. I'm not cheating here. This is about my lack of knowledge on something I wasn't prepared for.
Solo's just like, stupid idiot.
Oh yeah, no, because I know Solo knows his D&D a bit, and I imagine most of your viewers do, which is just going to enrage everybody.
Oh. All right. Well, so let's go ahead and I'm going to change this song and go to the next one. Are you ready? So you're 0 for 1. 0 for 1.
Me in any game.
Here's your next creature. These creatures are blind, but have blind sight, which helps it perceive things without relying on their sight.
Hot damn, he's hot.
Oh, that's me.
Hey, yo, what that mouth do, though? Creatures are blind, have blind sight, which helps to perceive things without relying on the sight.
I mean, there is some similarities in some of these name options to your name.
Again, the mind went Grimlock, Grimstone Enforcer. I mean, I feel like it's maybe a guy to hire.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going with Grimlock. I'm locking it in already.
Grimlock?
Grimlock.
Grimlock? Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and see what the correct answer is. It is indeed Grimlock.
Let's go, baby!
So Chrissy and I, there's a whole D&D book. It's a monster manual. Just flipped to random pages and just chose one. That's how we picked this. It was completely random. Chrissy picked this. And I'm like, that's actually so perfect for the show.
I see. I must have some secret knowledge, or I'm just so obsessed with myself that I saw it and went, yeah.
Yeah. So, which the first 5 of these that I'm showing you are the ones Chrissy actually picked. So
thanks, Chrissy. Appreciate it.
Yeah. So if there's any of these that like you get mad about, just blame Chrissy. All right. All right. So let's go ahead and go to the next one. Chrissy describes this creature as cute, but an ugly cute.
Not you, is it?
Oh no, it's not, definitely not me. I mean,
sorry, man, I had to. Oh,
yeah. And so these creatures are miniature servants created by wizards.
This is a problem.
Why?
Because I know where my head went. I don't know why. Miniature servants. Why am I getting so much grief here?
I don't know.
Indeed, it doesn't mean just because of what it is, it's going to have a name similar to it. That's too easy. I hear you, chat. I hear you. It's probably a taskling. I hear you. But is it a homunculus?
Is it a homunculus? Is that what you're locking in?
No, I'm gonna go with a taskling.
A taskling?
Yeah.
Number 1? All right. So the correct answer
It's
is
4. I'm leaving.
it is 4. It is a homunculus.
You know what?
Should have went with your gut.
Yep.
Should have
This is
went.
what. Yeah. This is it, chat. I'm done. I'm here for
I-
this all of it now.
Why did you listen to?
You stupid idiot last time.
It's literally, why didn't you listen to us? And then, or why did you listen to us? That's the
That's fine.
only.
It's fine, Nixon, because in my heart of hearts, I knew secretly I was right.
Yeah. But no,
I in the wrong one.
I threw in the taskling, task whisper because of the whole these are created servants and stuff. So
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. Now I've proved my point. Now I just crush the rest of them on my own.
okay, so you're 1 for 3. You got 1 right. So let's move on to the next one.
Honestly, 1's better than I thought I was going to do here.
All right. So these can magically polymorph into a small or medium humanoid, into a large giant, or back into its true form.
Do you not pick something that we fought in the game? Like,
What?
Can you not just pick something we fought in Baldur's Gate that I could have...
Oh,
I
you
know
know,
it's
that
monster.
would have been way too easy. I mean... I thought about it, though. I was like, oh, maybe I should throw out that. But then I was like, you know what? I never pull out the monster manual that I have. And I was just like, let me just pick some random ones. Also, hello, Denver, by the way.
I am... I'm torn between 2 and 4 at the moment.
2 and 4. An Oni or a Shade?
I'm going with 2. I'm going with Oni.
You're going with Oni? All right. And the correct answer is indeed an Oni.
See, chat, when I just go with my ginger gut, I'm here.
Realm completely wrong. Realm was like, I bet it's 1. I bet it's 1.
I bet it's like the last one where the name means what it is. It weaves its form, Broph.
I do feel like I chose names that like it makes it not like super easy to pick and can trick you a bit.
It appears I know more than I realized.
All right, so let's go ahead and go. You're 2 for 4. You're 50-50. You know, doing pretty well, especially for someone that doesn't have the most extensive D&D knowledge. But here
Damn, all right, man.
is the last creature that Chrissy picked. These are humanoid insects that could stand up to 7 feet tall and weigh up to 250 pounds. I love your facial reactions to all of this. You're just like...
Right, the funny thing is, right, I grew up in... Like, everything I grew up with was, like, RPG, fantasy-based.
Yep.
I've always been, like, it's always been... And the thing is, all the stuff you see me stream in game, it's all, like, FPS or, you know, shit
Yep.
like that, Battle Royales. Genuinely, at my heart, RPGs, fantasy, that is everything for me. And it's bothering me that I can't at least kind of go, yeah, that looks like a... I'm gonna go with 1. And
A chitin walker?
a chicken walker. It sounds like chicken now you said that. But again, 2's got me, but I'm sticking with 1. I'm sticking with 1. I'm here.
Okay, you're sticking with 1? All right. So the correct answer
If it's 2,
is number 3. It's a Mesoloth.
It's bad. Okay. If anything, the positivity is it's an education when I get it wrong.
Exactly. There you go. The positivity. I mean, especially never played D&D. The Tome of Monsters, you might not know them. It's fine.
This is it. I can't know everything. I know a lot of things.
All right. So you're next. Now the next 5 are the ones I picked. So
I'm leaving.
no, that's fine. Mesoloth beetle on steroids, essentially. Yeah, so apparently that one stumped a few people. So this one, it has 10 tentacles that are made of hundreds of ring-shaped muscles sheathed in a tough, fibrous hide. It's a bird brain.
The thing is, I looked at it and went, why has it got a beak?
Yeah, no, I was like, this is interesting. So, yeah.
I'm going to go with Grell.
You're going to go with Grell. All right.
Mm.
So the correct answer is, in fact, Grell.
Oh, baby.
Yeah.
I'm not doing as bad as I thought I would be.
You're literally like, you're 50-50. Like, you're 3 for 6 right now.
Ah, hell yeah. We need to get this, like, positive slightly. It's fine.
Yeah.
Does look like a long man flare. I kind of know what that is.
Yeah. No. Yeah. You do know what a mind flare is. All right. Now we go to your next one. So, your next creature. These legendary dragons have innate magic that deepens the cold in the area around its lair. Is it a white dragon, an ice dragon, a frost dragon, or a glacier worm?
Ah, that's sneaky. There's 2 of those it's going to be. It's 3 or 4.
If you would like, I can show the color.
Yeah, let me see the color, man.
Okay. There's the color. This was sneaky for me.
I'm with Denver on that. You sneaking an ice dragon, like that's like me as a person looking at like any kind of frosty dragon, going, yeah, you know, ice,
Yep.
ice dragon. I'm gonna go with 4.
You're gonna go 4.
I'm sure it's 3, but I'm sure it's. I'm going with 4.
Okay, so the correct
I
answer.
swear if it's 2.
It's 1. It's white dragon. This is a what?
Actually?
It is actually a white dragon.
I looked at both the first. It was like, nah, that's just taking the mic, mate.
Yep, it was a white dragon.
All
So
right, okay, I'm
that-
down again.
By word,
Hey,
Nixon.
yeah, what's that in the sky? I don't know. It's a white dragon, isn't it, mate? Yeah,
It's
that's
a
what we'll
white
call
dragon. All right,
At least it wasn't ice dragon. I might have had to.
all
walk
right.
off
Now,
this one.
now I do need your opinion on this next one, right? I need you.
Fun. Sorry.
I need you to name a community member of yours that this next creature reminds you of instantly.
Oh, God.
Here it comes.
I'm ready for it. I mean, not for the looks, but it genuinely just makes me think of Solo shouting, "What do you mean?"
You heard it here. You heard it here first, folks.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? Oh my god. Solo, I'm so sorry. This is I asked him. I had way too much fun with this. But yeah, so take a gander at the names. Let me know what you think.
Well. I'm sorry, but gibbering mouther has got me. There's so many terms I could use that for now.
Oh my god. I'm dying right now.
What did you call my mom?
A gibbering mouther.
mouther.
Oh my god.
Slobbergeist. Me after a couple of beers.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna go with 2. Chatham or horror.
Okay, so
I'm gonna give a bit of like this only because usually as a Warhammer player back in the 40k days, some of the Chaos Fiends were obviously molds of different demon species.
Yeah.
It was always known as something horror, so I'm just kind of flowing that way.
all right. So the correct answer is
Not what I picked.
number 3. It's a gibbering mouther.
No.
Yes. This is an actual D&D character creature. Is a gibbering mouther.
I'm just saying Chatham or horror seems better. Just, you know,
No,
just
100%.
rename.
But Chrissy loves the name Slobbergeist.
It's such a good name. See, you could do Slobbergeist as like some kind of, I don't know, like very strong lemony sours, like a nice whiskey sours, but a really strong one, just like a slobbergeist.
Also, Denver, if you want to know where I found this is in the D&D monster manual. It's one of the monsters in the manual. So.
I got mugged off here, chat.
All right. All right. So, you've only gotten 3 right, and we've gone through 8. So you're 3 for 8. Let's see if you can bring it back to 50-50 with these next 2.
Okay, I'm here for it.
Okay.
I'm ready. Bring me the monsters.
Your next monster, your second to last monster, is as follows.
Interesting. I'm going for Lichwing, number 3.
Number 3? All right. The correct answer is number 2, a Dracolich.
What?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm glad that like even doing this, chat is still having a hard time, and like I feel like some of them have D&D knowledge, which is amazing. I'm glad that like I'm stumping people.
See, this is I'm digging, like, you know, me and Denver seems to be on the same vibe here on some of them. Like, we're picking kind of the same area. Come on, bro, if everyone knows this. Thanks. Appreciate you, man.
Yep, exactly. Spartan knows it. All right, so your final monster in the Tome of Monsters is as followed.
Got to finish on a high.
Its back glows red with an inner fire that could melt all but the strongest of metals.
See, I am broken now because, again, I look at 3 and I'm like, Ember Carapace. That just sounds like what it is. It doesn't like a name for a monster, but the way some of these have gone, it might just be that easy.
That's a Pokemon. It's a thick-ass bug. Yeah, this thing is huge, by the way.
Caterpie, what the hell happened?
Caterpie, what the... It's a Pikachu. It's Squirtle. Y'all are just listing off Pokemon at this point.
It's Venomoth, but it's gone wrong.
Oh my god.
This one's got me a bit.
Yep. Any like any ones you're leaning towards? Do you have like
No, they're all stupid names.
Oh, I love this.
Oh, Denver, please do, buddy. I trust Denver's guess.
It's crazy you guys got a picture of my dog. I mean, I don't know where you keep this. This thing is like insanely huge. This is such a giant monster too.
Do you know, I'm with Denver on this. It's the only one that seems like it's kind of a D&D-ish name without it just being like someone just slapped 2 things it does together and went, no, that'll do.
So you're going with number 2?
I don't know. I mean, it's got a carapace and, you know, it's kind of glows ember. Maybe, you know what I'm saying.
All right.
Yeah, no, I'm here for 2.
All right. So the correct answer is number 4.
Denver, we suck, man.
It's number 23. Well,
Hey, but get out, you nerd.
that was the Tome of Monsters.
It's number 23. What about 24?
24. So what'd you think of the Tome of Monsters? You only got 3 out of 10 right, but that's okay. It's
You know what? I'll take that as a positive. I got 3
hey,
right.
Hey, here's a good thing. You set a record. That's the highest anyone has gotten here in the tavern in Tome of Monsters.
Hold on. I'm the first guest in the tavern.
Exactly. You're breaking all the records today.
I've set such a low bar for anybody to just walk in and just close their eyes and point and go, yeah, that'll do.
Yep. Speaking of your community, what is your thoughts about your community? Like, what's the favorite things that they do that you just absolutely love? And like, what's some of the things that you just like, I don't like it?
Do you know what, man? I just had the weirdest deja vu. I've been here before. I don't know, like, I think one of the greatest things about the community is, like, it's kind of built itself. It's not been, like, I know people come to obviously watch me in the everyone for the streams, but you kind of watch that community form, and it's kind of evolved itself in the level of wholesome but also down bad.
Yep.
Like, anyone who comes into my chat, I have to make a point of being like, I didn't make half of these commands. Like, this is all done by the mods and the chat. Like, you've kind of created your own beast.
Yeah, I think that's so funny that like a lot of your mods just do everything.
Yeah.
It's just like, I find it so funny because I'm like, when I first started watching you, I'm like, why doesn't he just fix this or do whatever? And you're just like, yeah, no, the mods just do everything. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, I mean, even when I think the PP command first ever appeared, it was just Psych just went in and just like set this thing up. I was like, I don't understand how this works. It just gives sizes of PPs for no reason. But again, it's like, it's made the community what it is, and obviously the crazy sound sample redemptions. But I don't know, yeah, like it's weird things about communities as well that I really love is like yourself with your starting soon screen and that. I've hit a point now, and I don't think I ever saw it coming, is when you hit that go button and you're on the starting soon screen and you just see the chat fill up and you're like,
yep.
I never really put it across, but I don't think chat ever really understands, or the community understands, how much of a hype builder that is for me. Like, I'm sitting here seeing all this, and it's instantly getting me going from like the nerves of going live 3 years later to, oh shit, like we're here for this. Let's get this going. I'm ready. Like, let's make some fun happen, because you're all here for it already. We haven't even started.
Yeah.
So,
no.
I don't know. That just, it'll never not make me happy.
Yeah. No. I get the same feeling when like I start my stream. Especially now, because I essentially kind of like restarted. So it's like when I see people in the chat, I'm like, right before I go live, I'm like, I'm so excited because I'm doing a just chatting stream. So it's like, I do hope people show up so I have people to talk to. But that's why, like,
you're braver than me on that front, because it's something that always still panics me now. Is like, I would, even if I do a just chatting stream, like, I expect people to be like, look at me and go, oh, he's not gaming. I'm not coming. I don't want to just sit and listen to him talk. Like, I'm not that interested in him.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, that's why I always try to have something planned for streams. I mean, I can't do them often as much because, again, time. There's work, being a new dad, and taking care of my baby boy, making sure Chrissy gets some time to like relax and stuff, because for most of the week she's watching him, so I want to make sure that, you know, she's taken care of too. So it's just like, and then it's like, oh, I want to stream. It is so tough. Time, there's just not a lot of time, especially like for me too. I just started going back to work, and so I wake up at 6 a.m. I leave my house at 7. I get to work at 8. Don't get off until 5, and then I have an hour drive back, and so I get home around 6:30 depending on traffic, and then I need to eat, and then that's the time I have, is between like 7:30 and 10 o'clock before I go to bed. That's all the time I have for whatever.
This is kind of where like the vibes come, because like Emma's obviously like got quite a lot going on as well, outside of us, so it's like, it's why we booked in nights that we have, like, that's just our time now. But even like some of that gets interrupted with other stuff, so it's like Sunday is literally like, I know it's supposed to be God's day of rest, but we literally take it as the goddamn day of rest, because it's the one day we can find together. Like, obviously kids, work, sport, like outside activities, like, we're just very busy people, so actually booking in time to sort of go, you know, all right, we have like dinner together, and it's like, right, I'll see you later. Like, you do your thing, I'm just gonna go and
Exactly. But no,
like you said, but the streams. Sorry, dude.
No, go for it.
You're saying like obviously trying to finish at like 11 and stuff. I'm quite aware that I do stupid hours, because like I finish at like 12 or half 12 or 1 on a weekday, and I'm like, I've still got to get back up for work. And you'll know yourself, you don't finish stream and just calm down. Like, you've got to kind of do something to just get all the rest of that energy gone and unwind, and like, I might not fall asleep till 2.
Yeah, no, it's really insane with how little time you have, and that's why I do like the just chattings, just because it's like I go on for an hour or two, do whatever I have planned, and have vibe with the community, and then hop off. And like, even if I have to hop off early, it's like I don't feel as bad because it's a just chatting stream. It's
100%. Yeah.
Versus a gaming stream where it's like, oh shit, I'm in a match with people, or like if I were playing zombies with you guys, it's like, hey, we're in this thing. I can't. And Chrissy threw a fireball at us. The tavern's currently being burned.
I'm red enough.
But yeah, so it is a different kind of vibe for me because I used to always do the gaming stuff, but now doing the just chatting, which I'm really proud of myself for the way I'm doing it, because of the fact that I'm able to keep streams going and like keep
also,
that.
Dude, everyone does gaming.
Yeah.
Like you've set up a whole like. This is what I kept saying. Like I keep telling people, and I'm like, you've got to check this out. Like it's not just like a talkie. There's a theme. There's stuff going on. Like there's dice. There's a tavern. Like you've genuinely kind of gone off and just thought about it and gone, how do I make just chatting like slightly more different?
Yeah. So
which is the struggle for streaming.
Yeah, honestly. And the funny thing about my channel points and stuff, one of the community's favorite thing is to mute me. So like there's a channel point, it's like mute Nixon. And then I have to mute my mic for a minute, and it's just like it does it automatically, and it even keeps, I have it so it keeps track of how many times I've been muted throughout my streams and stuff like that. So it's
because this means that people can just.
I just vanished. Someone banished me from the stream. I'm back.
Hi chat, welcome to the tavern. It's your host Brophers. How are we today?
I can't counterspell. I'm not a wizard class or anything like that. I can't counterspell. So these wizards and sorcerers come into my tavern and just do these things to me, and I can't stop it.
Oh, buddy, it's so cool.
I know it's amazing, but no, it is great, and like I would love to help you get some of the automatic interaction stuff that I have for my streams set up on your streams, because it would be pretty cool.
Oh man, I don't know if my community deserves that. They're
Oh.
not behaved enough.
Oh,
No sign.
I mean, I'll keep that offer on the table, but I mean, guys, you guys want cool stuff, you gotta shapen up. It sounds like.
Just sign.
I mean,
spam me with stuff.
I mean, Realm is claiming that he behaves, but I mean, how many timeouts does he have on your channel? I mean,
it's fine because Realm is not around enough anymore to not behave. So I'm just saying.
Oh, this is amazing. I love
it. It's so easy. It's so easy.
I love the back and forth that you and your community have. Honestly, I enjoy it so much. I love participating in it. Sometimes I'll just throw some stuff.
Oh, actually, yeah. Hold on. Let's just stop a second for here, because let me just explain this to your lot. So, a bit of a joke went around about me being, as we call it, a sellout. To the point, commands have now been made where if someone does like exclamation mark sellout, and then pops going, you get a shout out if you gift 5 subs. This was a joke, and it happened once. Someone dropped the command. 5 subs were gifted, and now it just doesn't stop. People just keep dropping it, calling me a sellout, saying I'm just streaming to make money, blah, 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 blah. And Nixon's half the driving force behind this.
I am. I love
and
it.
I can't deal with it. It makes me feel so guilty.
Oh, Broph. Totally forgot. Happy birthday, by the way.
Oh my god. That was last week, man.
I know, like that whole week in your Discord was funny as hell.
It's fine. I'm not selling out anyway. I hate it. No, don't, because, yeah, I was going to say, I still keep getting birthday messages from people in the community. Nora messaged me today going, happy birthday, Broph. I had Lily pop into the stream the other day going, happy birthday again, Broph. Like, it's literally way past.
So, Broph.
Yes, buddy.
Are you ready for the next activity going on?
I certainly am.
So this one's a little bit more fun. This is called One Roll Epic. So basically, I have created a narrative centered around your character.
Okay.
And it's a little bit of D&D. Like you've never played actual D&D. It's a little taste of D&D.
Cool.
Yeah. So essentially, I'll read you a narrative, and then you will have choices. You'll have 3 choices of what sort of action you want to do. I'll read the narrative of leading up to a d20 roll. And you'll roll the d20, and depending on a success or a fail, will determine the outcome of that story.
Oh God, no.
And you
No, I'm
actually,
here. This sounds amazing, dude.
and you actually get to roll the dice, because that link I sent you should give you access to the room that I created that you should be able to roll, which we're going to test out right before. There it is, a 16.
This is why I'm so good as a bard rogue.
Broph, let me just kind of set the scene for you here. All right, you ready?
Oh, I'm here.
Okay, so you and your feline companion Moose have arrived at an ancient amphitheater.
This is sick. I was gonna say, sorry, I got like, as soon as that scene came up, I instantly just got lost in what I was looking at there. This is huge, man.
All right, so you ready?
Yeah, all right, let's do it.
Okay, so in the heart of an ancient forest where whispers intertwine with half-forgotten tales, Brophers and Moose embark on a quest for the elusive Serenade Crystal, an artifact shrouded in mystery and met with both skepticism and longing. While some dismiss it as a mere bard's tale spun to captivate, Brophers, fueled by determination and curiosity, believes in the truth veiled within the ethereal echoes. Guided by fragments of ancient songs and maps, the duo reaches the overgrown entrance of a hidden amphitheater, its moss-laden stones bearing witness to performances of a bygone era. Within the silent ruins, Brophers see the potential key to unraveling the mystery of the Serenade Crystal. Stepping into the hallowed grounds of the amphitheater, the air becomes charged with an enigmatic energy. The Serenade Crystal is real. The Serenade Crystal, if real, is rumored to hold unimaginable power, capable of weaving melodies that shape reality. Brophers' quest is driven not just by the lure of the abilities, but by a profound desire to uncover truths concealed within ancient tales. As they traverse the amphitheater, anticipation thickens in the air, the tales echo in the wind, and Brophers senses that their pursuit is shared. Cryptic symbols on the stones hint at a hidden chamber, and a soft hum heard only by those attuned to the mystical guides them to a weathered pedestal at the center. Adorned with an inscription, the Serenade Crystal seems to require a ritual. Brophers now stands at a crossroads, compelled to take action and unveil the secrets concealed within the ancient amphitheater. And now, this is where you choose an action. You can either perform a bardic crescendo, quietly seek hidden paths, or rely on Moose.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I know exactly where chat's going to be going with this. There you go. I knew that was going to come in instantly.
Now, I will say, depending on the choice, will determine what the DC roll will be. So essentially, there's easy, medium, and hard.
Oh, I mean, it's a toss-up between 1 and 3. You know what? I think we'll start this off with a bit of Moose Trust.
Moose Trust, okay.
Yeah, I'm here for it.
All right. So we're going to go with Moose. All right, so Brophers watches as Moose, his mystical feline companion, begins to purr with a purpose. The echoes of the Serenade Crystal's melodies seem to resonate with Moose. Entranced by the harmonious display, Brophers follows Moose's lead, guided by the golden eyes that have seen more than this mortal realm. As they reach a secluded corner marked by an intricate mosaic, Moose's purring takes on a melodic intensity. The mosaic springs to life, revealing ethereal spirits dancing in response to the feline's enchanting melody. The ancient stones bear witness to a spectral ballet guided by Moose's purring, and the atmosphere becomes charged with mystical energies. If you guys aren't following, the mosaic came to life, essentially. In the heart of the mosaic, Moose pauses, fixating on a shimmering light that appears to be the serenade crystal. The spirits twirl around and the cryptic symbols respond to the harmonious dance. Brophers, caught in the enchanting display, senses the urgency building within the ethereal performance. Amidst the spectral dance, Bropher notices the supposedly trapped serenade crystal within the mosaic. The anticipation mounts and Moose, with a determined stride, approaches the mosaic. The purring reaches a crescendo, and the shimmering light intensifies. The magical ambiance suggests that the crystal's presence, ready to be liberated. Brophers, fueled by the quest for the elusive artifact, is poised to make his move. So now, it is time for you to roll your d20 to see if you succeed or fail on your action.
I love this. I have been so cocky about dice rolls. Oh yeah. Oh Nixon.
Yeah, let's see what you roll.
Now?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, let me just blow on dice quickly.
A 14. Okay. Let's see if that was a success or a fail.
Now I'm nervous.
As Moose reaches the mosaic, Bropher's instincts kick in, and he senses an underlying illusion at play. The shimmering light within the mosaic is a mirage, a cunning trick devised by the ancient guardians. With a quick and decisive motion, Bropher snatches Moose away just as the mosaic comes alive with grasping tendrils of mist. The spirits, realizing that their illusion has been unraveled, emit haunting laughter that echoes through the amphitheater. Brophers, holding Moose protectively, retreats to the shadows, escaping the clutches of the spectral dancers. The laughter of the spirits intensifies, a sympathy of mockery at their thwarted trick. As Brophers and Moose move to another part of the amphitheater, the echoes of laughter linger behind them. The ethereal beings, frustrated by the feline and her perceptive companion, disperse into the shadows, leaving the duo in a quiet corner of the ancient ruins. Moose emits a soft purr that carries a note of sadness. It seems that even her keen senses were momentarily deceived by the spectral trickery. Brophers, understanding Moose's disappointment, offers a reassuring pat, silently promising to tread even more cautiously in the depths of the amphitheater. The quest for the Serenade Crystal continues, with Brophers and Moose now attuned to the devious illusions that guard the artifact. And that was your story. So essentially, what ended up happening is you succeeded on the roll, and you were able to catch the illusion that was happening, the trickery. Would you like to know what?
So cool. Sorry.
Want to know what would have happened if you failed?
I do and I don't. I do because I'm interested, but I don't because of the air of mystery around it. The fact that we even just, we just succeeded in.
I mean, So, like, I can share these with you privately, or we can. I can.
Yeah, you know what? No, I will take it privately.
You'll take it privately.
I think we'll leave,
okay.
Yeah, I think we'll leave it as an air of mystery of what could have gone possibly wrong had I not.
Okay.
Actually, got my role.
Yeah. Are you curious about any other options, or you just want, because that's all it was. This was the whole thing, was just your choice and everything. But I also want to leave it.
It was so cool. Like, I was instantly enthralled in that.
Yeah, and see, the thing about this is, I want to eventually be a dungeon master who has a campaign and actually does like a whole Dungeons and Dragons campaign. This is to help me get better at speaking and narrating and all that stuff. So yeah.
The problem I have now, is I want to go and actually make that on Hero Forge.
So guys, I made trading cards of this whole thing. So this is Brop's card. So little character stuff, happening here. I made Moose, and her card and everything, and then we also have the Serenade Crystal. So with anybody that I have on stream and I do this with, will end up getting their own like trading card thing that I'll post in the Discord and stuff and share it with your community as well. But
I love it so much, man. It's so cool.
yeah, and I don't know what I'll do with them. I was just like, I'm gonna make some trading cards with all these like experiences and stuff. And actually,
do you know what, man? Like, again, like, especially as the person I am, these things like really like matter to me. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, that's the kind of shit I like treasure forever. Like,
yeah. So, and the funny thing is, there's going to be a fourth card, and based on whatever choice you made, so what I'm going to do is create the like a trickery mosaic card based on this choice you made. So that's like an encounter that happened, or like you can encounter in this trading card thing that I'm doing.
dude, so freaking cool.
So yeah, depending on what choice you made, I was going to be like, all right, I'm going to make another card, but what it's going to be whatever choice you did towards your narrative. So yeah,
I hate it. It's mental how much that looks like my face.
there you are. Look at him, guys. That is.
It's so cool.
Yeah, and I got Moose here with you. You got your bag of gold. Don't know if it was from your performances or if you know your little roguish.
Nah, man, just stole that from under the bar.
Yeah, I gave you a backpack, a side pouch here, and a nice little dagger. Got your loot. Yeah, so yeah, this is his character that I made.
It's so good. So good.
Yeah. That was the one roll epic. I will send you or just tell you after we get off here of what the other choices entailed and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So-
absolutely, man.
But yeah, no, I spent a couple days on writing those scenarios and spent majority of today just making the graphics and stuff to read and all that stuff. It's so cool. I love doing this stuff.
Honestly, man, that was phenomenal work. I can see why you do the DM, the dungeon mastering.
Yeah, that I want to. I really do. And like I can tell that I need to practice my speech a little bit more because I get caught up on some words, but hey, it's the first time I'm doing it. It's not a big deal.
Oh, and dude, I find this with streams as well. The amount of times I just fluff everything I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, it's a thing, but hey, this is like, so funny enough, I had before I had this Checkpoint Tavern theme and stuff idea, I did have an idea of having a talk show where I do stuff like this, but now I just have it within the theme that I created. So the idea that I have it like in my ideas like Discord channel, and it's something called Totally Different. It's really cool, and I've just already kind of created it just within the theme of the Checkpoint Tavern stuff, and it's super cool.
I love it, man.
But
yeah, I don't know, man. I hope we can. This can be something we can do every now and again at some point.
oh, 100%. I'm always down to have you on, and like we could always do this again. I plan on adding different like activities and stuff that can be done. The two that I just had was like the one roll epics where you guys get to roll a d20 to determine if you succeed or fail based off of story. Especially a lot of people may not play D&D and they might not know it, and so that's kind of like my way of like involving people in D&D without the whole extensive thing of like, oh, I have to create a character or do any of that. Like I already knew you were a bard rogue because we played Baldur's Gate 3 together, so I just took that. But in the future, I'll be like, if I have a guest on, I'll just be like, hey, here's some classes. Is there any specific one you would like? And go from there. And then I'll try to make their Hero Forge characters and stuff based off of all that. But yeah.
That's such a cool thing, man. Honestly, that's honestly made my freaking night. I love it all.
Yeah. So before...
Also, thank you, Realm.
Yeah, before we end it and stuff, something I did want to know as well is like what's some of your with streaming and content creation, like what's some of your like goals with it? Like what are you hoping for from streaming, if you do have anything that you're like hoping for or anything?
Okay. What sort of term are we talking? Like the super long term, the short term? Like what's your feels? What your kind of goals?
Short
Throw it
term,
back
long
at
term,
you.
whichever one that you want to do. Like for me, I do a lot of short term goal setting because in
Mm.
terms of long term goals, life changes every day, and so like for me, I usually have like 90-day goals, like kind of like what I hope happens in the next 90 days, and then go from there. But I know everyone is different, so
Yeah, it's weird. Like I've always the full-time content creator thing has always been interesting to me. Not for like the I just want to stream and make money and live
Yeah.
off it. Like I wanna kind of expand into different areas of content creation as I go. Like the streaming is great at the moment because it's pushed my confidence up. I'm kind of in a place where I've never been before, like ever, in the ability that I can sit and talk to an amount of people at a time live. Like I still don't know if I could do it if I met that many people in the room and was like have to talk in front of them. But for the first time ever, I'm kind of at a point where I'd love to stay on stage and talk about this sort of stuff, which is never me and has never happened before, but I'm super keen for it. So that was definitely like a short-term goal, just to even get that. But I would love to go full-time in some form of capacity, whether it's like just streaming and like creating YouTube videos or doing like sort of presentations of some sort, or getting to a point where I have enough of an education myself and this to help others. Like I've seen there's a couple of people I know who have now stopped doing full-time streaming to part-time, but are now teaching at uni on like esports and so on, which is insane, but I love it.
that's really cool.
But yeah, like you said, because everything's changing so much, I don't know what doors are going to open in the future for creators who are hitting a certain level, or like what we can do for others now who are coming into it. Because I don't know, it's a scary world. And I say I could talk for ages about the ups and downs of content creation that people don't see, or sometimes I finish a stream and just sit here and just stare into space because I'm too energetic, but I'm exhausted and I don't know what to do with myself. Was I good enough tonight? Did I peak where I should have peaked? You know yourself, it's like you just everything. Don't look at the numbers people say. You instantly look at numbers and go, or like you said before, you can't compare yourself.
I will say it's a pet peeve of mine when creators say just don't look at numbers. The numbers are thrown at you. You can't not just look at them. It's so funny. Like you literally get emails after your stream of like, hey, look, this is how your stream went. Like nice little like pretty presentation of this is what happened. So yeah, it annoys. That's a pet peeve of mine. Like of course, don't always focus on the numbers, but the numbers are going to be there. It's going to be hard not to look at them because the whole thing with streaming and content creation is all based on numbers. Like
yeah, and I think as well, like I think it's people need to explain as well and be like, you know what? It's all right to have jealous feelings of other creators who are doing better than you. Don't focus on them and don't let them get to you. But like, if you see someone you know who's doing better suddenly, it's okay to go, you know what? Why them? Like, have that thought because it's okay. Like, I do it.
Yeah,
I still see people like overtaking me. I'm like, but not in a like negative how, but also a how can I help? Like, what can I do to maybe what are they doing? Maybe that I could be incorporating. Not obviously copying, but just am I getting a bit stale in what I'm doing? Is that maybe my growth stopped and stuff like that? Because again, that's really easy to do. I'm obviously at a bit of a weird point at the moment because I can't do half stuff I want to do.
Yeah, true. Any Oilers in chat want to get Broph a new PC? Just circle back to that.
God damn. But that, I mean, short term is very much I want to get back into what I was doing before, where I can record and edit and put out other sides of content. I want to explore that more because, again, even from talking when we started to get to know each other, like you and Chrissy were like, hey, Broph, maybe on your TikToks and stuff, maybe try like doing a bit of an intro. I managed to get a couple out before everything went wrong, and those videos popped off. Like, it was, it's nice to get that perspective from other people.
Like for me, I was just like, listen, I don't play. I don't play Apex all too much. I knew the game, but like, I was so like out of touch with it that I was just kind of like, I don't know what's going on. And so all I did was like, hey, maybe throw a little intro of like what's happening in this clip so I understand it. Because when I watched it, I was like, okay, cool. I didn't know what happened. I was that
man shoot other man. Like...
was this good? What like I didn't know. I was just like so yeah, I was just like, hey, maybe just throw in an intro, and it worked. I mean, you had a couple videos that did really well with it. I feel like, and that's awesome.
Dude, I did that, and you know, even the Elden Ring video I recorded that everyone not shit on, but just kind of went, there was a lot of things wrong with this, but we could have improved the next one, and I was really good to go and improve on the next one, and it never broke. But that video is like still my most top trending YouTube video. But again, it was just like, that was stuff that I'd taken from everyone saying, try maybe doing different things.
Yeah.
And different things worked. So I like, yeah, I want to, that's kind of where I want to get to. I want to be able to progress that. I want to do more stuff like this. I don't know what kind of stuff like this, but I very much enjoy doing talkies.
Yeah.
Whether it's, you know, in the future you see a weird podcast that seems to have me and Nixon involved in it somehow, but like...
I'll do I'll do the production side of it.
That's actually, yeah, I'll take that.
No, but honestly, that's for me. Like, I love production value. I love working on like my background. I went and worked on movies. Like I moved to California at one point, went to film school, and worked on sets and like was part of the production of making like films and stuff. I love that.
Man.
Yeah, it's cool. But the film industry is complete trash. Like, it was complete. Literally,
I hear this.
Literally, I was told, like, I met an editor, and they worked for like I forgot what company or like what films they've worked on, but it was like kind of, you know, big films. And essentially, what ends up happening is they come to him and are just like, oh, you need to edit this movie portion of whatever it is. However, we're sending it to like 5 other people. Whoever does it better gets paid.
Wicked. That's just what you want to hear.
And then there's like where you can work on a film and not get paid until the film gets a profit.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So there's a lot, like, I mean, like, when the writer strike and the actor strike is going on, and like people see that stuff, that there's really good reasons why, because that industry, especially where the heart of it is in California, one of the most expensive places to live in the United States, it's really bad. I ended up like, I can't do this. Like, I can't make a living off of this stuff.
It's really funny you say that, because I know a couple of people who've worked in the industry for different areas, and it's always been the same answer. That's everyone's feelings, is like, I don't think it's the hours you work and the pay you get, it just doesn't tally. And it's just not worth the stress at the end.
Honestly, I was going to film school. I had a part-time job, and I was trying to work on film sets, and like I would have like days where I got like 2 hours of sleep, like because of how much I had to do. It was literally insane.
That's madness. Yeah.
But and that's the thing, it sucks so much because I loved working on it. It was so cool. Like, I loved it. But that's why I love streaming so much, is because it is a production and I get to do it, and that's why I put so much time into my productions, is because I just love doing it. I love making something that looks cool. Like that.
That's funny as well, because like in my day job, like I second guess and panic about everything. When it comes to streaming, absolutely nothing. Anything goes wrong, it's only my problem. It's only my stuff is going wrong. Like, I love having that kind of just relief to be like, anything that goes wrong, it's only affecting me. Like, it's all my problem, and I love that feeling.
Yeah, no, that's it.
Everything else in like my life is just, it's always affecting somebody. I mean, don't get me wrong. Yeah, if I can't stream for a night, the viewers are affected, but you know, they get over it.
Yeah, exactly. But no, yeah, that's great goals. Yeah, no, 100%.
We'll get there. 2024 is the year.
Yeah, 2024.
2024.
Yeah, which is crazy. That's like a couple months away. Not even.
Man finally makes it at 40.
That's funny. But yeah, no, like I would love to eventually just like help people put on productions like in some capacity. I would love, like, if I could start a business with that, like I would. I just need to wait because I need more time for that.
Yeah. But again,
but
you're a spring chicken, mate. You got plenty of time.
I know exactly. But yeah, I would love to do something where, in the streaming space, if I can make an impact, it would be a way for me to figure out how to put like production stuff available to people and like have it so like maybe I can work on the back end of people's streams and do some stuff and like all that stuff. It would be really cool.
I love it, man. I mean,
yeah.
blatantly, you can do good stuff. So I mean, we've seen.
Yeah, no, I think this was great, and
Yeah, I've had a great time, man.
I absolutely loved it. I'm going to probably call it here. I don't unless you had any other questions for me or anything that you want.
No, I don't, man. But actually, I definitely want to do this again, and I will.
Yeah,
Now
no,
that I've kinda this was, I'd say, it was a bit like super nervy coming in for the first time because again, it's someone else's content, and it's always a bit like,
yeah,
you get it. So, but yeah, this was actually nice to get the flow and get a bit of an understanding on a talkie. So yeah, no, I can go away with some stuff as well.
I think like I know you talked about like maybe starting a podcast. The biggest thing for me that I try to do with my guests is just try to make it easy as possible. And that's why like I kept on sending you stuff. I was like, hey, this is what I'm doing. This is what you should expect, and like try to make it as easy as possible for you. So it like hopefully the nerves aren't too much there because you kind of know what's going on and that's why I asked. I'm like,
it's good nerves though, because like I haven't
yeah.
felt that in a while, and I was like, this is actually kind of hype again. Like,
yeah, but no, that's why I was like, hey, is there anything specifically you want to talk about? Because I can make sure to cater it towards that. But you're like, no, do whatever, and that's I came up with a few questions, kind of things that we could talk about, and then I also had the little activities to do that I'm glad you enjoyed.
As well. It's nice. I like the segments. It kind of, as you said, it keeps the flow going because it breaks up. It adds a bit of flavor.
Yeah, because like I noticed with a lot of like podcasts, there can tend to be like some dead air where like there's a little awkward time of what do we talk about next? But that's why once we started getting to those moments, I was able to transition us to the like, hey, nice little activity and to break it up, and the Tome of Monsters was funny as hell. Like,
never gonna live that shit down, man.
But it was great. I absolutely loved it. But
no, I've had a fantastic time, man. Thanks so much.
Yeah, no, thank you for being on. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad that Guest Star was working pretty well as too.
Yeah, I'll fix OBS next time.
No, you're fine. Don't worry about it. Listen. I gave you some color. Hopefully, I don't know.
I look fresh. It's fine.
We'll definitely get this going with other people as well, and maybe we've inspired Broph to start his own podcast here shortly.
Definitely got my head going now. Thanks for that, mate.
You're welcome. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. I appreciate you all, and Broph, thanks again for joining me today.
Pleasure always, my man. Pleasure always. Thank you for having me, dude.
All right. Bye-bye, everybody.
Peace out, chat.